The brands that win aren't the ones with the biggest ad budgets. They're the ones that lay the right foundations. So let's talk about what those foundations look like. First is nailing your product market fit. So no amount of marketing is ever going to fix a product that doesn't work well or doesn't resonate with your audience. So before you burn a bunch of cash on ads, ask yourself, one, do people actually want this product? Is my messaging clear? And what makes me different from my competitors? So, I always recommend talk to real people to find this out. You can start demand testing on things like TikTok or Instagram and Reddit before going all in on paid, just to see how people organically respond to the product that you're selling and the messaging that you're using. And you can use things like pre-purchase surveys and direct customer feedback to refine your messaging too. So, my tip I always like to share is remember people aren't buying vitamins, they're buying better sleep in 2 weeks. So, solution-based messaging. Number two is optimizing your website for conversions. The biggest conversion killers that I've typically seen are slow load times. So things that are literally taking longer than 3 seconds just to load, people will bounce. A clunky navigation, making it really hard to shop. And if it's really hard to shop, people don't want to waste their time trying to browse and find what they're actually, looking for, if it's not easy for them to do it. And weak call to actions. So confusing add to cart buttons or just not having it above the fold, or just a clear next step for what buyers should be doing depending on the page that they're on. So make sure you speed up your site by using things like a lightweight theme on Shopify and optimized images. Improve your navigation with seamless search and filtering and just, very clear categories. And make your CTAs crystal clear so that the buying process is effortless for your customers. Now, the last thing that I recommend is smart bundling for higher average order value. It works because it simplifies decision making. It reduces hesitation at the checkout because it's very clear that a bundle is typically geared towards a solution that they're looking for and that they get all the products within that bundle that's going to help them get to that solution faster. And it increases the perceived value of every order, right? Like if they're getting 3 products and they're getting it at a discount of, 25% to 30% off, that's way better than buying, just 2 of those items individually and leaving a third one out. So just remember, a beautifully branded website means nothing if customers don't convert. So make sure that you keep these tips in mind and, focus on some foundations before you just start spending a lot of money on ads.